So hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Guess what time it is? Guess. Just guess. As if you haven't seen the title of this video. The Ones Who Live trailer has dropped. Full transparency, I already seen this trailer. This is more of a breakdown of the trailer, talking, hitting some key points on the trailer. Because again, it's like the Daryl trailer, it's like 36-ish seconds long. The night it came out, I couldn't wait. Okay? It came out, I think it was New York Comic Con. And because I'm Irish, I live in Ireland. Trailer dropped, it was late. It was late, okay? And I wasn't sitting down, starting to film. So I already watched it. But let's rewatch it again and talk about some of the key points because I'm not even being dramatic, okay? My God, the demon in me jumped out. She's so excited to get out and talk about this show. I'm like, it's time. This might be one of the shows I'm most excited for in the Walking Dead universe. Daryl is my favourite character ever. Like, from any TV show, anything. So him getting his own show, I'm still up on cloud 9 about that. I'm still giggling in the corner, kicking my feet in the air. You know, that's how happy we are. But when you said The Walking Dead to me, I think Rick instantly. And then I instantly, right after Rick, think Michonne. The two of them, they just, I don't know how to explain it. They are The Walking Dead. Yeah? Obviously, there's so many characters in The Walking Dead universe, both in the main show and the spin-offs, that it's like, everybody's important. Every player is important. But no one's as important as Rick and Michonne, in my opinion. And I'm so excited for this. I am so excited for this show. So let's watch the trailer together and then talk about it. Okay. Otherwise, I'm just going to be sitting here going, I love them so much. Before we get started, the link to my Patreon is in the description down below, where I do a whole bunch of other content. There's 2 uploads a day over there. We're going through some new shows like The Fall of the House of Usher. The more extended reactions for Loki, Ahsoka, and Gen V go up over there. And the extended Walking Dead universe shows reactions go up over there. So Daryl Dixon, Dead City, The Ones Who Live once that comes out, Fear the Walking Dead, the extended versions of the reactions all go up over there. And there's a bunch of other Patreon exclusive stuff. Like there's reactions for Buffy, Gotham, Star Trek, The Handmaid's Tale. There's film reactions. I'm also doing a film week for Halloween. So I can't wait for that. I'm going to be doing 5 or 6 film reactions in the lead up to Halloween. So in the week lead up to Halloween, there'll be a movie reaction pretty much every day. There's live streams, bunch of stuff. So yeah, the link to that's in the description if you want to check it out. Let's go. Oh, he's so beautiful. There he is! There's our guy! There he is! Oh! He's so sexy when he's covered in blood. And there's our girl. I love her. That still gave me tingles like it did the first time around. Wow. So, we kind of got a release date there, February 2024. It's a bit strange they didn't give us the date because, I mean, I guess they're just ballparking it. Maybe they don't know when they're going to be ready to go. Maybe they're not quite there yet. Still like, look, we know we're good in February, but it could be the 1st, could be the fucking 30th, or the 29th. I don't know how many days is in February. So I guess that is a way of playing it safe. The fact that we're keeping the date a secret for now, I suppose. I loved everything about... I actually think... Yeah, no, I'm going to say it. I think this teaser trailer was better than the Daryl Dixon Book of Carol trailer. I mean, I don't know. The artistry behind this one, I vibed with it more. I liked it more. I love the kind of red fog. You have these 2 characters, these 2 huge, monumental characters walking out the red fog. They're just walking out the red fog and they're like, surprise bitch, we're back. I mean, the day that Rick left The Walking Dead, I have thoughts on that too. You guys know. I mean, if you've been watching me for a while or you've watched my Walking Dead reactions, my Walking Dead videos, you know my thoughts on that. It did kind of piss me off that they announced that he was leaving the show. They announced that Rick was leaving. But at the same time, like, I guess it was kind of, they had to. Because if they didn't, people would have been tuning in every week, like, where the fuck is Rick? When's Rick coming back? I mean, we saw him disappear in a helicopter. Are we just not going to address that? So it made sense to prepare viewers to be like, listen, this is it for him. He's going to be in this episode and then he's pissing off out of it. I do think it still would have been more impactful. Do you know what I mean? To watch him leave. And then maybe after that episode aired to have been like, yeah, he's not coming back. That's it for him. Michonne leaving as well. They also announced that. And I'm like, well, if you announced that Rick was leaving ahead of time, you have to announce that Michonne is leaving ahead of time. And that just shows you how big they are. Okay? They had to prepare the viewers. They had to be like, listen, buckle the fuck up and get your tissues ready, because this is it. And both departures upset me. It was smartly done though. Rick leaving opened the possibility for this whole other storyline. And then Michonne leaving just made sense. I mean, like, at first I was kind of like, would she really leave her kids here alone to go look for Rick? But like, her kids are fine, you know what I mean? There's people there that look after them. They're not on their own, and they're both capable of, like, looking out for each other and minding each other. But her leaving just fit the storyline so fucking well. It fit Rick's storyline, their storyline as a couple, that of course she'd go look for him. Of course, if she got news, she'd go. Because she's that kind of character. She's like, I got this. I will find him. But the aesthetics of this trailer, them both walking out the fog together. No, well, you know, separately. They weren't together like holding hands. I would have liked to have seen that. I would have liked to have seen some hand holding, skipping through the demonic fog. Is that too much to ask for? I just want to see them hold hands and be in love. Hang on, I'm screenshotting as I go so I can include pictures. I'm interested in this dude. Rick is working his way through the fog, smacking the fuck out of walkers that already look like they're on fire. You got these spooky red lights behind him. I don't know what the fuck is going on there. I saw on Twitter some people saying that it looked like he was missing his hand. I don't think so. I mean, look, we'll include this picture. He's swinging for his life with one arm. One arm is just going whoop. There's like an axe or a hammer or some shit going on in that. But on the other hand, it looks like he's holding a hammer, like that you'd hammer nails into a wall with. I'm trying really hard to like get a good clean frame of it, but I can't. I'm sure you can get one online anyway. But I know the hand theory is out there. Everyone's talking about the hands. I'm like, yeah, hands are sexy as fuck. And Rick Grimes' hands, well, they'd make the list, I suppose. But like, I know the comics, the hand. So people are saying, we're going to incorporate that into the show. I'm seeing a hand. I'm seeing a hand holding something. Is this a cleaner frame? Will we include this one? I'm seeing, although maybe not. Maybe that does kind of look like a Merle situation where you have a stump going on and a hammer shoved into the stump or sellotaped to the stump. I don't know. I'm seeing two hands. Weigh in and let me know, what are you seeing? He is beauty. He is grace. He's got blood all over his face. And he always looks... He's one of those actors, one of those characters. I don't think it's an Andy... Well, maybe it is an Andy thing. I think it's just specifically a Rick Grimes thing. There is something so sexy. When that man is covered in blood... Joel from The Last of Us as well. He's another example. When they are covered in blood and they've just been through it, they've done some like mowing down of walkers or whatever the situation may be, and you have that moment of stillness where they're covered in blood and they're just like, they got that wild, unhinged look behind their eyes. Tell me why. Why does that do it for me? Do you know what? Don't tell me why. I don't want to know. I don't want to know the psychology behind that. It's sexy as fuck. We'll leave it at that, okay? Come back to this shot, this kind of fuzzy shot of him yelling or doing whatever the fuck Rick Grimes does. Who is that in the background? Is that the, what are they called? Is it the CRM? Looks like we have helmets in the background, kind of. Looks like we're wearing uniforms. Could be the CRM. It is the CRM, because that's where he went. But who's he bashing the fuck? He's bashing the fuck out of somebody with a shtick. It's blurry, but look. Shticks are being bashed. We've got a toasty, fresh walker that's just fresh out the oven, apparently. Oh my god, no skin. Completely fucked looking, playing peekaboo out a window. We got that shot of the phone with the drawing of Michonne on it. That's a different one though. Is that a different one? Because didn't the one have Michonne and Judith on it? At the time he didn't know about RJ. He didn't know that RJ was born or that she was pregnant. So the phone had a picture of Judith and RJ. Or Judith and Michonne, sorry. Is that a different one? Because wasn't it just like Michonne and Judith? Do you think he drew that himself? Don't you just love that? Look at him sitting there admiring his work. He's looking at the phone like, that's my girl. That's my girl and I'm going to see her again. I'm gonna. And then we move on to the Michonne part. Oh my god, we're screenshotting this. Just look. Would you look? There are no words. Side note, Denai, I've met Denai in real life. I've met Andy in real life too. But I met Denai 2017, I think, 2017 or 2018. And I can honestly say I've been nervous meeting meeting the whole cast. If I love something, I love it wholeheartedly, with all of my soul. I'm a all or nothing kind of bitch. I like, meeting Jeffrey Dean Morgan, I nearly puked from nerves. Meeting Norman, I had a panic attack after meeting him the first time I met him. Afterwards, it was grand. I met him good few years in a row after that, and it was grand. I was talking, shooting the shit, laughing with him. It was fine. But that first time I met him, oh, it was hell. It was, I talked to him and it was fine. He was lovely. He was divine. He's a lovely person to meet and to talk to. But afterwards, my legs just went, we don't need to hold you up anymore. We've held you up for long enough. So I had to go and have a bit of a moment by myself. But Denai, Meet and Deny, like, I was nervous. I was like, oh God, like, I love Michonne and I'll be fine. It'll be good. It'll be fine. As soon, I had a photo op with her. As soon, oh no, I actually met her at her autograph table too, but the photo op was what rocked my shit worse than anything. I don't know why. They put back the curtain, and I went in. And I think it's because they psyched me out too. Before I went in, they were like, don't ask for any poses, don't do this, don't do that. And I was like, okay, I wasn't gonna. By the time they opened the curtain and I saw her, it's like it fucking hit me. I don't think I'm mentally prepared enough, you know. Yeah, I love her. I don't know what that story was about, but I love her. I can't wait to have her back. We have her out here doing her thing, also smacking the fuck out of people. I love this shot. This is the shot of a woman that is looking for her guy, and she knows that is the face of determination. She knows, well, I'm gonna find him because I'm simply not going to stop. Again, similar to the Daryl trailer, this is a good trailer because it gave us everything and also gave us nothing. It gave us them visually. It gave us the excitement and the buzz, but also it gave nothing away about the show. Like those of us who've been following this for a long ass time, those of us who were in the trenches when Rick left, we remember it was supposed to be a film. So it was supposed to be a trilogy of films, right? And then they changed it to a limited series. There was a bit of like pissed offness about that in the fandom, I guess. And in a way I can understand, but at the same time, the way I always looked on it is it's the same fucking thing. 3 films, if the films were like 2 hours each, which is being generous, that would be 6 hours of content. You did 3 movies, 2 hours each, 6 hours of content. Yeah, oh Jesus Christ, I thought I did the math there wrong. Oh my God. Someone doesn't know their 2 times tables. And the show, if we do 6 episodes the same way as the Daryl show was, the same way as the Negan and Maggie Dead City show was, if they do the same format, 6 episodes, 1 hour each, you're still getting 6 hours of content. It's the same thing, just in a longer... Well, no, actually, it's not a longer format, because if they'd done films, you'd probably be looking at... Well, we would have seen it by now if they'd stuck to that, I guess. But you would have been doing like 1 film a year. They wouldn't do 2 film releases in 1 year. So you would have been stretching this story out over the course of 3 years. Let's be generous and say 2. 2 years. Whereas you're going to get the 6 episode season 1 in the course of 6 weeks. Do you know what I mean? And this is a show, I really fucking hope this is a show that goes longer than 1 season. Because they're wrapping up Fear now. I think they've done all they can do with Fear. And from what I heard online, the final episodes of Fear, they're going to completely wrap it up. There's no open ends. Fear is done. So I'm guessing we get no spin-offs from Fear. I could see a crossover or 2. I could see someone like Dwight or Morgan jumping to one of the other spin-offs. But like with Fear ending, there's no news right now for Tales of the Walking Dead. World Beyond was only ever supposed to be a limited run. Like, that's over. These are the 3 big hitters now. Do you know what I'm saying? Dead City, the Daryl and Carol show, or soon to be Daryl and Carol show, Book of Carol season 2, and The Ones Who Live. These are the 3 big hitters. Both the other shows have been renewed for season 2s. I'm guessing it's too early for this because we don't even have an air date yet. We just have an air month. But like, I don't know, the potential here with this is big. They could do so much with it. If you go on to a season 2, you can bring in other people. You can do... There's a lot. And you can expand the universe, which is something that Daryl's show, The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, his show did a fantastic job at expanding the world, making it feel new and fresh while still keeping the same roots and the same vibe that we love from The Walking Dead. I feel like The Ones Who Live could do that fantastically too. Because that's what we want to do with these spin-offs. We want to broaden the horizons. We want to branch out a bit. Otherwise, it's going to get stale. You can take these characters that we love, put them into these new situations, but make it new. And I hope that is what they do with this. And I have a feeling that is what they're going to do with this. Perfect title. Out of all of the spin-offs, okay? Out of all the spin-offs, this is my favourite title. I might even prefer this over The Walking Dead. The Ones Who Live is just so perfect. It touches back on Judith's speech that she gave to RJ. At the end of the whole show, when her and RJ are standing over the lavender field and they're talking and she's saying we're the ones who live. Hello, I got it tattooed. So I might be a bit biased. I super duper love it. But I got it tattooed when The Walking Dead ended. I got it tattooed like 2 or 3 weeks, I think, after The Walking Dead ended. Like when she said that and I heard that line, I was like, oh my God, I need that on my body. So when they announced the name of the show, I was like, oh my God, I already have a tattoo for the Roshon show. But yeah, there is such potential for this show. You have a killer cast. It's a cool concept. I think this could be the biggest out of all of the spin-offs. I think as we stand right now, I really did enjoy Dead City. I really did like Dead City. But I feel like Daryl's show just brought a freshness and a newness the Dead City just didn't for me. I like the change of tone, the change in setting. I love the Dead City was set in New York. But again, I have to go with Daryl's show because in the Walking Dead universe, we've gotten so much about America and really nothing about the rest of the world. So it's nice for them to hop on over to Europe, see what's going on over here. And with Daryl's show, he didn't return home to France at the end of season 1. So I guess that leaves... Or he didn't return home to America. He stayed in France at the end of season 1. So that leaves a possibility for him to like explore more of France. Maybe he'll go abroader and check out other places over here. He might skip on over to England. And you know what? If he does that, he might as well get the fucking ferry to Ireland. I'd look after him. And by that, I mean I would shake a fucking stick violently at anyone that looked at him wrong. Anyway, we're not talking about Daryl. That little motherfucker, he just has to pop up in every video I do. He just has to come up and I just have to like... I just love him. Actually, there was a lot of comments under my reaction video for the finale of Daryl's show. And everyone was like, it's just her loving Daryl. Oh, this whole video is just her flirting with Daryl. And I'm like, oh, you must be new here. But yeah, like this show also, it has the potential to be one of the strongest in the franchise. You're taking the two best fucking... In my opinion, you're taking the two best characters... The best couple, the best driven storyline. Like, he was taken the fuck away and she's just gone after him. Do you know what I mean? It's a fantastic concept. There's a lot of things that I hope to see. I do hope to see some reconnecting of characters. I want season 1 to just be focused on them. I'm not going to lie. I want season 1 to just be about the two of them. I want them... all emotional, getting back together, trying to figure out a way to get out of wherever the fuck we are. But I want season 1 to just be about them. At the end of season 1 then, you can pull what you did with Daryl's show and you could maybe tie in some other characters at the end of the season, hint at what's to come if we do get a season 2. I would like to see some familiar faces pop up in this. I mean, they can't go back to The Walking Dead because obviously The Walking Dead is over. And outside of that, with all these spin-offs, there isn't a Walking Dead to go back to anyway. Daryl and Carl are missing. Maggie and Negan are missing. Rick and Michonne have already like fucked off here. So like back in the Walking Dead universe, 6 of the main characters have shagged off to their own shows. So I reckon, yeah, we're probably going to pull from the main show into some of these spin-offs as time goes on with them. And then I would love to see it all end in just one big... Do you know what they could do? Oh my god. I think I've said this before. Why am I excited? This is not a new thought that I've had. They could do one movie. One like 2.5 hour long movie where at the end of all of these spin-offs, they all come together in a film. It could be a huge fucking blockbuster. You're covering a franchise that spans, I don't know, how many fucking spin-offs. I don't know how many shows. There's a good few. Years and years of content, the comics. You could do a film and just tie everything in together and say bye-bye with a hug of a movie. I also don't want that to happen anytime soon because I'm not ready to say goodbye to this universe at all, okay? And we still have lots of content to come. We still have lots of shows going on. Don't even... Hey, if anybody's watching this that works on any of the shows, don't even fucking think about it. It's not time. No, I'll be going feral inside a fucking cinema. If that does happen and they do choose to end with film, I will go feral. I'll have to go see it in the pictures and I'll be fucking crying my heart out, taking chunks out of the seat in front of me. Yeah. But that is it for the Ones Who Live trailer. What did you guys think? What do you hope to see? I can't wait. Do you know what? The Walking Dead universe, they're very smart with timing because Daryl's show just ended and now we have Fear starting up for the final episodes and then that's going to end about what? Mid-November? End of November? You have a break then for Christmas, December and January, and then in February, they're coming back. And then probably sometime just before summer, you're going to have Negan and Maggie coming back with their show. Sometime midsummer, you're probably going to have Daryl and Carol coming back for their show. They're very smart with the rollout of their shows, I must say. I'm still holding out hope for Tales of the Walking Dead. I think I'm the only one in the corner rooting for that show because... Look, it got really mixed reviews and I'm like, yeah, some episodes fell flat, some episodes didn't work, but some really did. That's the point of a fucking anthology show, is that you take risks, you be ballsy. I'm still holding out hope, beyond all hope, that they come back for a season 2 of that. Because they could do so much with it. You could take a global, you could do episodes set in different parts of the world, show different parts of the world, you could show the outbreak from different points of view, from different people, different places, different social standings. What was the outbreak like for rich bitch motherfuckers up in their mansions, and what was it like for regular people, regular working people in different parts of the world? What was it like for people that were on aeroplanes? I know we got We got a webisode thing about that before. But you know what I'm saying? Show different point of views. Not everything needs to be 10 years into the outbreak. You can show it different points in the timeline, different places. On top of also having Walking Dead characters pop up for their own standalone episodes. You could totally do that as well. Yeah, I'm still holding out for Tales. But this is the thing I'm most excited for. This show. I cannot wait. What were your thoughts? Let me know down below. If you've been keeping up with The Walking Dead, which you probably have been if you're watching this video, what's been your favourite spin-off so far? What's been your favourite thing that we've seen so far? And where do you think this will rank? I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It's probably going to be number 1 for me. Although I feel so bad saying that because I feel like I'm cheating on Daryl. He's softened up in recent episodes in his show. I reckon he'd understand. If I was like, I love you, baby, you're my number 1. But I think your show mightn't be. Like Daryl... His show is my favourite at the moment, but once this comes out, I think it's going to be dethroned. Okay? It's going to be dethroned. Why am I rationalising this as if I'm in trouble? Like, Daryl Dixon himself is going to be standing in the corner like, I can't believe you right now. I'm sorry. But let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you all soon.